Hey everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about To the Bone. And this movie came out in 2017, and it's currently on Netflix. I believe that's the only way you can watch it currently. And I've heard about this movie, never got around to seeing it, finally saw it, and I thought it was fine. I kind of liked certain ideas that it had to offer, and it had some good performances in it. And I didn't really mind what it was kind of exploring, and I liked some of the characters as well. I found them to be kind of entertaining or interesting somewhat as to like where these characters are being taken through the story. But overall, it was not really a movie that connected with me all too well, and I did like the lack of music throughout the film. It wasn't really relying on the music being something that you would pay attention to or like carry it through you throughout every scene and just allow every scene to just play out and if you just soak everything in properly, almost like a Michelle Haneke film in a sense. That's what I kind of think of whenever I think movies that don't have music in them. And that much I did appreciate, and there were some moments that I did kind of like with these characters, like I said earlier. And there were a couple of moments where I was kind of surprised as to where things went, kind of. But overall, this is a movie where pretty much nothing happens, and there's not really a whole lot for me to talk about. And I didn't really take many notes while watching this movie because I just felt as though there's like nothing really to say. Like, what do you want me to say about it? Like, nothing really happened, and I wasn't really in love with the slower pacing of the film. I just didn't feel as though it was in service of anything. I also didn't really feel much emotion while watching this movie. It was just kind of me passively watching every scene and not really caring about what it was offering story wise. And because of that, it just felt as though I was watching kind of a detached story. And to some extent, you could make the argument that's kind of the point because you don't really get a good sense as to why these characters are starving themselves or just not eating and just don't want to be a part of this world anymore. And I get that can be a kind of some of a point that it's making, like asking, what are you doing this for? But unfortunately, I didn't really take away much else outside of that. And there was a nurse character who I found to be a pretty bad character, and honestly just felt out of place with the rest of the characters in this film. And there was a dream sequence towards the end that I found to be very dumb and just like spelling everything out. And honestly, if it ended before that dream sequence happened, like right before, I think that the ending would have been great for me. But instead, they go another direction. I was like, wow. You really went there, didn't you? I will say this much. It did have kind of a lighter tone than I was expecting. I was expecting it to be like really sad and depressing, but I didn't really get that. It was a bit lighter in the beginning with the soundtrack and the character dynamics as well. And that stuff made me think, okay, let's see how this is. And I'm curious as to how things are going to go from here. And they didn't really go anywhere that I really connected with. And honestly, if I'm going to watch a movie that's about an eating disorder or kind of subtly hinting at it, like there's one movie that comes to mind. And for those who have seen this movie, you might agree, might not agree. Maybe it went over your head, but it was kind of pointed out to me, and now that I've heard it, I just can't not see that about the film anymore. And that is Drag Me to Hell, where it's kind of subtly about an eating disorder, just with how certain images are portrayed. And that's about all I have to say about To the Bone. It was fine, didn't take away much, kind of forgot about most of it when the movie was done, and I don't really have much else to say about it. So watch it, don't watch it, doesn't matter. I don't feel compelled to watch this movie again, and it was okay. So with all that being said, I'm going to give To the Bone a 5 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos. As always, if you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below you thought of To The Bone, and my social media links, they will all be in the description, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see you when I get my next review up, and that is going to be for, speaking of Sam Raimi, I'm going to be revisiting some of his movies because I just rewatched these films, and that's going to be for The Evil Dead. I know I've talked about these movies already on my channel, but I kind of want to talk about them again simply because I feel as though there's more to say, especially with the first one. Look forward to that, but until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day.